Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you here live and in charge for the IVRL International Virtual Racing League Truck Series, brought to you by HMG Innovations, of course, hmginnovations.com for some fantastic graphics, and of course, your clue is how to get into this league. Thank you to all the folks out there. Memorial Day is a day of remembrance to every single veteran that has come to pass. And today is a very special day for all of our men and women of service. And we could only thank you so much. But before we get started in this race, I do want to make sure that we do something in regards to just that, being able to do it. And this is courtesy of us over here at Signature Esports and our friends and family here as well. And of course, all the leagues out there that we are affiliated with: Outcast Racing League, Goat Racing League, the Duck Press Media Solutions, Winston Throwback Series, Chop Shop Racing, the No Toad Racing League, Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series, and of course the International Virtual Racing League. It is a somber video, but it is a video that is absolutely fantastic. We created yesterday to be able to play today. It is on our Facebook page, so I encourage you to get out there and share it out. But we're going to play that for you before we get rolling, and we'll talk about what we're doing here at Charlotte for the IVRL. Thank you for your 90 seconds, and of course, thank you to everybody out there for being supportive on Memorial Day. Of course, Memorial Day, more than just a holiday to me. It is a holiday that represents a chance to memorialize those who have come before us in every conflict, and of course, those who have even those who have not deployed, to those who have put their volunteer service on the line. Across the globe. Absolutely a dream opportunity to be able to take care of that little tribute each and every year, and it's probably my most proud video that I do every year. And thank you to everybody out there for being a part of it. Thank you to all the followers and the likes. I will get to that here very shortly. Let's go over your starting grid here for the IVRL HMG Innovations Truck Series. Jamie Hayes is going to be your pole sitter. Jordan Dworzak out there. I think I got that right. Sorry about that, Jordan. Jordan, the number 9, is going to be there on the outside. Joel Conley and Cody McKinney will make up row number 2. Thomas Kohick back in the mix. The number 3 truck is going to have Nick Coble to the outside. Van Squig in the 23, ready to full send all the way around the corner for the representing Goat Racing out there. Tyler Brown to his outside, row number 4. Ryan Henshaw, Charlie Mosley Jr. will make it row number 5. Joey McKinney and Matthew Montgomery there in row number 6. Let's move on down that starting grid for you. As Trevor Zalesny is going to have Mike Campbell to the outside. There's Papa Bear. He's going to be ready to rock and roll. Dustin Slover and James Mandarin. Mandarin's over there on Mandarin Racing. If you want to watch his in-car view, you can check him out over there as well. But tune in right here for the outstretched hand of what he's going to be able to do here. Brian Fair in the 90, Daniel Fair in the 8. That's going to make it row number 9. Jay Gimbel and Christopher Brown is going to be out there in row number 10. John Freeman bringing up the rear end of this field. 21 drivers in the mix. And we are going to be ready to rock and roll. HMG Innovations, the Truck Series race here. Charlotte Motor Speedway, ready to rock and roll. Start, restart zone for the drivers. There is the strongest arms in all of iRacing. He's going to send him off. Green flag waves as HMG Innovations Truck Series rolls the corner. Turn 1's going to be busy. Back straightaway, side by side. Haynes, Dworzak, outside line run. Multi-groove track for the early portion of this race, and then we're going to start seeing just who's going to be able to carry those corners the fastest down to the bottom line. You can hook the bottom line. That blue line is your friend, but you don't want to go below it. That's for darn sure. Jordan, the number 9, rolls the corner. He is out front, 26-28 on the iRating for the number 9 machine. Chevy Silverado being driven with the Petronas logo. He has got Conley to the outside. A little slow up right here into the corner. Back here, Tyler Brown getting a little bit dicey, but he is holding on. Drives the HMG Innovations logo. Van Scoy to the outside, 24 to 2. A little bit free right there. You see just how much these trucks get disrupted here in the draft. 23 is going to pull up right behind the number 2. 24 of Nick Goebel running in 6th. Love his pace scheme. I dig it. I do dig it. Dworzak runs the fastest lap of the race last time by, 30.68, and he is steadily increasing that lead early on as the 99 of Joe Conley pulls up into second. Cody McKinney, who leads in points here and wins, is trying to battle back here. They're going to go to race stages. And here's a look at your race information. 1.45 miles in length, 118 laps for the drivers. Stages on lap 25 and 50, 80% fuel. The tires are roughly about what they were last week. I do believe they have 5 sets of tires, so they should be good to go. Total 77 degrees on the track temperature, so this is nice and comfortable on the drive off for them as they start to roll. There's the 99 rolling into the corner. Jordan in the 9 out front. He was 0.6 of a sec, but now Conley steadily increasing his pace. He's starting to catch up to the 9 truck here as Nick Goebel runs the fastest lap of the race last time by, 30.57. This time by, he's faster, 30.46. 3 of Thomas Kohick. He's there to the bottom line running. About 10 laps is what you're going to be able to see these drivers kind of really be able to full send down the bottom. Jordan trying to disrupt some draft here. He is trying to run the bottom of that racetrack out of the turns, and that is allowing these drivers to catch back up. And Conley doing a phenomenal job of this, and we'll see just where these trucks try to hold on. The 9 to the bottom. 99 into the corner. The 9 may drift up here a little bit. If he drifts up out of the corner, the 1 of McKinney to the outside, 24 of Nick Goebel with him. The 99 down to the bottom with the 9. 9's going to try to close off the gap up into the high line. The 1's going to run the high line here. He's got the 24 with him. A little bit free right there. I see the truck trying to break loose as the 9 tries to defend the lead here. 6 laps complete, 7 beginning here. And a ton of fun. ECR Kool-Aid, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you out there on Twitch. James, thank you for the share. Cody, thank you for the share. James, thank you for the like. Mark, thank you for the like and the share as well. More views and more viewers. Thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Let's see. Tyler Puckett, thank you. Joe Calloway, thank you. Mike Arney, thank you. Kendra, thank you. Thank you to everybody out there. Thank you for all the chats. Thank you for all the cool stuff. You're absolutely wonderful. James, I hope you're having a great stream out there as well. I know that you're going to be trying to make some things work on your own. You're up 2 spots so far. Here's the 27, giving us some love out there on the old Facebook platform. We are live Facebook, Twitch, YouTube for racing pretty much every day of the week. Right now, the only day that we have free is Wednesday for the time being. But this Wednesday, special case scenario, we're going to see the Strictly Stock guys who normally run on Sunday evenings. They're going to run their second to last race this Wednesday as a courtesy to the drivers to keep their streams, to keep their race weeks on schedule. So we're going to run Wednesday. We're going to run the second to last race. It's going to be the cutoff race for the championship, which is going to happen this Sunday. So they're going to have a doubleheader this week. And we enjoy having them on. We're going to enjoy having them on Wednesday. Much love to the Duck Press guys and all they do, folks. HMG Innovations, great sponsor, and these drivers couldn't do it, or these leagues couldn't do it without sponsors. So if you see any leagues out there that are in your small business, what a great way for you to try to get yourself some international focus, whether it's a small scale or large scale that you're looking for. These leagues love having local businesses and folks out there to help them out. Cody McKinney, your race leader. Jordan picking up some pace and falls back in suit. Joe Conley tried to work with the 9, and the 9 was kind of running that low line. Van Scoik up 3 spots here. He's in 4th. Charlie trying to make the Air Force Ford F-150 roll to 2 of Tyler Brown right behind him. Charlotte Motor Speedway is a tough racetrack, and here's why. We're going to go to Tyler Brown here. He's going to be there to the... Hey, and some folks think that Charlotte's the easy track to drive. Well, it's hard to defend 1 and 2 if you're on the high side. Now watch Van Scoik. He's going to drop into the corner here. He's going to stay high. He's up right there near the wall. Watch the tri-oval area here. There are 4 lanes, but it feels like it is narrowed. And when you are side by side with somebody, or you have somebody to your outside, you just feel like you have really pushed the envelope as far as you can. Side by side, the 3 and the 2 here are. And they're rolling nice and easy. 12 of 118. Mandarin, Papa Bear, they're up a few spots. Ryan Henshaw dropping back just a little bit. He's got Dustin Slover behind. Good to see Dustin back out there. There's the number 14. Driver's going to be using these first 2 stages to really feel out the way that they need to run towards the end, because once they get to lap 55 and they get the green flag for that final stage, they're going to have to come to pit road somewhere about halfway between that just to be able to make it on fuel. And that is a huge stint. Amar, thank you for following. I appreciate you very much. How you doing, Amar? Ryan Henshaw on the number 32. He is rolling inside-outside moves. Drops down. Ooh, almost gets into the 6th there. 6th of Matthew Montgomery holding on. Henshaw on the 32 up near the wall. Gets a little bit of right side damage. You saw the scrapes. He's just free right now. Maybe have to just try to settle himself back in and get himself working. Cautions brought to you in this series by our good friends over at Roasted Gems, roastedgems.com. Of course, the family-friendly, I call it the dad fuel. It's what I call it, because their coffee is flippin' delicious. And roastedgems.com, you can get over there and check them out. They've got a whole bunch of, they even have, what is it, a Ryko flavor, I do believe. Stuff's absolutely delicious. My broadcast is always brought to you by, of course, Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast. And, of course, and always, whenever I have the opportunity to do it, I get out there and I share their stuff. AJ was one of the folks that gave us a like early on. So, AJ Coppola giving us some love. He's one of the proprietors of that podcast, and they absolutely do it well. They release one every Friday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and well, we have an opportunity, and these drivers battle for the lead. I'm going to send you over to them.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Overhead view for the drivers here. This is the battle for 7th as Jamie Haynes tries to close down some distance. He is your pole sitter, trying to work himself back to the front here. Patience is going to be a big factor over the course of this race. Cody McKinney trying to have the most stage wins here. He is out front, but he is back under attack from the 9 here, who seemingly felt like he burnt his tires off early in the race, and now has Cody McKinney to the inside, to the outside, as he drops all the way to the bottom of the racetrack. He's going to try to utilize a drop-in maneuver here, maybe a little try to pull a slide job. He's going to be out of the gas a little bit earlier. He makes the pass on the 1 of McKinney here. So Jordan back out front. He was your P2 driver. Conley trying to rebound as well. Kohik is there. Jamie Haynes rolling back into the side here of the 04. Zalesny running the old Top Esports paint scheme. Speaking of Top Esports, updates for you on Woody Woodard out there. He is been keeping up on his personal Facebook page, and for those who have sent prayers to that family, thank you so much for that. They could still continue to use those prayers for that family. Woody, of course, fell and had some things happen where he had to spend some days in the hospital. When he fell, he got a head injury, and when he did, sent him into a pretty hurt mood. So we'll continue to pray for him. Check out Woody Woodard and the Top Esports family over there, of course, as well. Big provider for community, and regardless of affiliation, we care about these folks that are out there, and we care about you as well. So make sure that you are constantly trying to provide support and care to everybody out there. Those who didn't know, Woody Woodard used to be a professional wrestler back in the Hulk Hogan iconic days, and with the old Ultimate Warrior and places like that. So very good dude, and his family is absolutely legendary. So we keep him in our thoughts and prayers. Of course, want him to get a speedy recovery, because we like hearing his voice on broadcasts and iRacing races with the Top Esports crew. So good love to him. The number 9 out front. Looks like we're going to have ourselves a nice clean first stage so far. A 9 up into the wall, though. He's trying to utilize that drop in right there. As he comes around turn 2, he kind of stays low there. And if I see somebody doing that in front of me, I'm looking to find a way to keep myself behind them, because it's gonna force them to make a mistake. And when they make that mistake, I'm gonna keep my pace and keep my distance. But you want to make sure that you are continuing to run a consistent line. Cody McKinney doing just that. Now Cody McKinney led a few laps here. The 9 got back out front, but Jordan, utilizing that same line that he has these drivers either at bay out of 3 and 4, where he makes a little bit of ground, or he gets himself caught back up in turn 1 and 2, where Cody McKinney pulls right back up into it. Will Conley right there in the mix, ready to capitalize. The 53 of Jamie Haynes trying to work his way in as well. The 1 up high. Jordan trying to utilize his line here to the best of his ability. 24 of 118. We're going to come around. Dvorak out there will win stage 1. Cody McKinney will be second. Joe Conley third. Thomas Kohik fourth. And Jamie Haynes fifth. Zalesny, Van Skoik, McKinney, Goebel, and Tyler Brown. That'll be your top 10. And these drivers are ready to go. Clean stage all the way through it. Papa Bear, the only driver that is off the racetrack right now. He had, I don't know if he had connection issues or whatever happened there, but we shall see. Kohik, your stage 1 winner, enjoys the day, and will come around and find himself ready to lead him around. Think drivers coming to pit road? Well, I think they will. The 9 looks to wait for the pace car here, and this will be about pace. Stage points are going to be a factor for playoff standings. Wins are a factor as well. hmginnovations.com. Make sure you go check that out. We love those guys over there. Find them on Twitter. Find them on Facebook. And you follow them on Twitter. They do a lot of sharing with all the leagues that they do, and we appreciate them, especially the International Virtual Racing League. Tires a big factor as well for these series, because we've seen drivers go and use tires early or run out of tires early. Some of the things do happen in that regards. Folks, remember to hug a veteran. I'm going to take a vocal break and be right back with you. We'll recap what's kind of happened over the course of the race when we go back to pacing. If you like Truck Series racing, make sure you tune in tomorrow night. We're going to have another Truck Series on board. That'll be the Goat Racing League Truck Series. Tuesday Night Racing is back at it again. Wednesday, again, the Duck Press Media Solutions Truck Series is going to be substituting a day and putting their race on Wednesday. So we're going to have back-to-back-to-back Truck Series. And Thursday, we're going to have the Chop Shop Racing League back in action for the Xfinity Series that we've been broadcasting. A lot of new drivers hopping over there, so that series is growing very nicely. And it's had some very clean racing. Incidents in that regard, but we shall see just where they're going to be able to follow suit with that league. Great series in that regard. And then, of course, Friday nights, well, you know what's happening Fridays. Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series back in action. Cup Series action on Saturday with the Goat Racing League Cup Series. And then Sunday afternoon, we will be back with the Outcast Racing League, along with the Duck Press Media Solutions Truck Series finale. The following week, we will be live on Sunday evenings with the No Toad Racing League. They're going to be back. If you don't remember, about a year and a half ago, we broadcasted the championship race for the No Toad Racing League, and they have brought me back on board for the course of the off season of I say the off season, the course of the remainder of their season, and then I'll get into the Duck Press Media Solutions starting season for their season 2. So it's good to see a ton of folks out there liking what we do, and we enjoy that. New podcast series coming up as well. Trying to work with other content creators out there in the racing world and the gaming world, and make that work. Jordan, the nine was your stage 1 winner, and finds himself right where he is. He's going to be looking to be on the outside row on the restart here. Joe Conley back in second. Does look like the 53 of Jamie Haynes is working his way back to that pole position. So Jamie was actually getting faster over the course of the race line there and that longer run. So in the second stage, we'll look to see if he's going to turn on the gas a little bit faster. Cody McKinney led some laps there, but finds himself in fourth, right where he started. Zalesny, one of the biggest movers of the race, actually the biggest mover of the race, is up 8 spots. Kohik off 1, Goebel off 1, Tyler Brown in 8th where he started. Van Scoik in 9th. Off 2, and then Dustin Slover up 5. Joey McKinney right where he started in 11th. Mandarin up 4. Ferry up 5. Gimbel up 5. Brian Ferry up 2. Christopher Brown up 4. John Freeman up 4. Montgomery off 6. Mosley Jr. off 9. Ryan Henshaw off 11. I think Ryan is just trying to make up some of that ground and take it easy here. They're going to be rolling. Thank you to everybody out there tuning in. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Reach out there. Parrot went out, Papa Bear. Man, oh man. Let's go, SCR. How you doing, Special Ed? Good to see you out there, man. Thanks for following Tester88E. Thank you. I went and blocked that message. I don't buy followers. So I don't do that. Just now, every follower I've earned has been based off of our content. So thank you for the bot message or the spam message, but we don't buy followers here. That's just not our thing. Jordan gets a restart here. Of the ages, Conley will be there in second. McKinney giving a nice run into the corner. 53 will be able to work that high line here as Jamie Haynes Tries to close the distance down. Jordan kind of went, I don't know if he went early, but he went. Conley up high. The 9, it's got to be careful with that aggressive move up the racetrack. We saw him hit the wall earlier. And one of these times, if he does it too aggressively, especially here at Charlotte, as the track either heats up or the tires start to wear, especially over that longer run that we're going to see in stage 3, you can end up making that mistake and tapping the rear of the wall. But so far, it's worked out for him. Zalesny in the 0-4 in 5th, biggest mover of the race. He is trying to find some ground here. And not only that, if Jordan finds himself neck and neck with somebody like this right here, he comes up the racetrack, he's going to end up finding that rear quarter panel meeting the nose of one of these trucks. So hopefully we'll see just what he does here. 99 is going to be side drafting the left rear quarter panel, or the right rear quarter panel of the 9 to the outside. Now, Jordan Dorzik right here, he did a great job earlier, just kind of working his way back to second. And then over the course of the race line, just finding his way back out front. So we might see that happen again here as the 99 takes over the lead. Joe Conley leads that lap. 9 tries to get back to the inside. The 1 up high. Conley rolls the corner. He's going to have the speed on the second lane for at least a couple of laps here. Zalesny in 4th. Following suit there to the inside. The 53 of Jamie Haynes still trying to work the outside. 24 Nick Goebel behind. Goebel's going to get that Valvoline to the front. Enjoy the drive off. Power went out, but it's back on. Papa, are you going to get back out there in the race? Mr. Papa Bear, Mike Campbell out there in the chat. That's what I was trying to ask out there. Here's Joe Conley to the outside. Goebel back here. This is what it looks like in front of him. Jordan seemingly trying to short track race this one around. And the more that he and Conley battle it out, the more the field stacks up behind him. Here's Van Scoik. This is what it looks like for him, and they're starting to catch up to the field. And Charles was able to get himself to 4th there for a little while, and do believe he's going to be able to try to make that happen. Oh, Zalesny down to the bottom of the racetrack, up to the 53. 53 up to the wall. 53 pops it off the wall. Van Scoik goes around. We're still green flag. And, man, Jamie Haynes able to save it there. A little right side on him. Take a look at the Zalesny truck here. See if he's clean. Got a little rear damage there. He got punted a little bit, it looks like. We'll have to kind of see what happened. Conley and the 9 and the 99 still battling back and forth here. The 1 of McKinney. Tell you what, the 9 keeps trying to push the 99 up the racetrack here to try to break that gap. They're both wearing tires out. McKinney's able to just run a line here and just kind of bide his time. The 9 leads that lap. And, man, here's a look from the 2 trucks in front of him. 99 closes down the door. The more that you run that bottom line, the way the 9 has been, not necessarily the tire wear that's the problem. It's more the speed that you're trying to get off the exit. And the 99 being held at bay because he can't get the exit and the throttle control off. But I think the 99 might have it clear here, so the 9 might actually close down. 99 does a great job of getting himself into the corner here. 9 keeping off the back bumper of the 99 in front. And this is Cody McKinney, that's who you're riding along with. And now McKinney's going to have an opportunity here to possibly make a move on the 9, but we'll see. 99 of Conley, highline running, gets himself around the 9. Drops down to the bottom here. Joe Conley, your race leader. Tyler Brown is an RHR HMG Innovations painted truck. Randy, how you doing, brother? Let's go RHR. How you doing, man? It's not letting you back in. That's not great. Papa Bear, wanted to see you get out there. let's see, number 2, Tyler Brown. There he is. We looked at that one earlier, and I said I like that one. That's for darn sure. On your end. Oh, that's it. We do like to see these trucks. I like to see the different paint schemes that everybody comes up with. And I talk about HMG Innovations, not just here, but whenever, I think it was last week, somebody had asked me who I recommended for paints. Ooh, for Zalesny right there, getting free off the corner, having a check up behind the 2. And HMG was one of the ones I had to recommend. Goebel into the wall there, the 24. Get some right side, tight off the corner here. The 3 as well. These trucks are starting to find themselves in a different groove where they're starting to get tighter and tighter around the corner. Tyler Brown trying to clear here. 0-4 of Zalesny up 6 still, but he's got that punt damage from behind him. Joey McKinney making up some ground. He was 11th at the start of the second stage. He finds himself there in 8th. You painted the 2? Pin free, absolutely. You're the one that painted it? Full send. Full send. So Red Henshaw out there flexing that muscle on the paint scheme that he's got right there. 2:24.04. Everybody trying to gain up some of this ground. Points matter in this series. Every point matters. Randy, you might have to paint the old SC here, a truck. Oh, Chevy. I like trucks. I like the trucks. I like all of the new trucks. I like the new bodies. I like the style that they're running. And I think that they've been able... Oh! 24 to the 9. Get into it. First caution's going to happen here up the racetrack, and people are absolutely going around here. First caution of the race. Oh, man. Tyler Brown and Nick Goebel were going at it there. Mandarin had to jump to pits as well. Here's what happened. Might have to back this one up just a little bit. I think the old platform, they were side by side. This is what happens when you get tied off the corner or you find yourselves running side by side for so long. Eventually, either somebody makes a mistake or the patience is going to wear out. Here's Nick Goebel here. He's already got some right side damage. The 2's going to be, Tyler Brown's going to be down at the bottom of the racetrack. 2 comes up. Maybe some netco. No, he gets into him. 2 drifts up the racetrack, gets into the 24. 24 goes around, and then all of a sudden, oh man, the 27 gets yeeted into outer space, and that plants him on pit road. 24, heavy damage. He has to jump to pit road as well. Madrid, and he's going to disappear here. Nothing he could do. He sees what happens right there. He's out of the throttle, and then all of a sudden he's trying to go around it, and then all of a sudden that truck full sends into the stratosphere. Man. They touched. 45 of 118. We'll have a little bitty sprint for the shootout towards the stage end here, and then they'll go and do it again. We believe some drivers going ahead and taking tires. We shall see what happens. They did touch, man. It's the commentator's curse. That's what I call it right there. It's what happened. We were talking about him. We were focusing on him. And then all of a sudden, bam. That's all right. Because that's what happens, right? So let's see. Van Scoik is leaving pit road. I think he got some rights. Did he get some right side from that? Looks like he might have gotten a little right side from that. Tyler Brown on pit road. Nick Goebel on pit road. James Manard on pit road. All three of those drivers going to have to get some repairs taken care of. Dang it. It happens, though. That's some close racing right there that made for an interesting yeet. I'll take that back. He got skadooshed. That was the skadoosh moment. James, so sorry to hear that, brother. So sorry to see it. Gonna go back and clip that from his stream. I think that's gonna be a real thing. Let us see. Let us see. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure that you reach up, hit that like, hit that follow, hit that share button. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the new folks and all the folks that are out there that are coming back each and every week. And I appreciate all the shares. I appreciate all the supports, and I thank everybody for being out there and driving. Excuse me. And driving, being the driving force of what we do here. Without you, I couldn't do it. Trying to fix. I did this last week, and I'm trying to remember how I did it. I want to the logo is inverted on colors, and I want to make sure that I fix that because I know that I can take that out. How's everybody doing? Is everybody enjoying Memorial Day? Memorial Day weekend is the start of what we call the season here at the Lake of the Ozarks. If you've not been to the Lake of the Ozarks, I highly recommend you get your tushies over here and come meet me. The season for us over here is our tourist season. So from Memorial Day to Labor Day, or just after it, when we have what they call Bike Fest, that's when things really heat up over here. So my schedule's been kind of filling up pretty quickly here. But it's all good. Lights are off on the pace car. 999-04-1818. It's going to be the 14, the 53, the 89 to the 90. Mosley ready to rock and roll back here. Good to see Charlie back in the mix. I think Kohik trying to get back up into his spot right there. Something going on with Kohik down there. I'm not sure. Somebody asked me earlier. I created a video for the Winston Throwback Series. They're recruiting for their next season, which begins in July 6th. If you guys need videos made or anything like that, I'm pretty relatively inexpensive for the cost of what I do with it. So primarily just get a hold of me on Facebook, and I can create you guys some league or some driver photos or whatever the case may be. But reach out to Hmg Innovations. They have some cool what they call hero cards, kind of like your trading cards of iRacing, what I call those. They got some hero cards out there that are absolutely freaking just the best. Go and check that out. HMGinnovations.com. We're back underway here. Short little sprint to the stage end, as we'll see what driver's going to be able to make this line work for themselves. .49 of 118 down the back straightaway as they continue. .99 trying to cross over. I believe they're going to go around and complete lap 50 here. 04 is Lesney to the bottom, 99 to the outside. Rolling the corner. Straight return, 3 wide, and that is where this one's going. Not quite. 99 trying to clear on the outside. It's going to be the case. Joel Conley keeping on 44. New tires rule the roost. Conley will come around and win stage 2 here at Charlotte. Should be stage 2. Maybe they're going to keep going. Let me check this board, folks. here for Zalesny back to the inside. The 51 laps in. I do believe that's they're going to keep rolling. So they may have called it on that last stage. That if that was the case, that would have been the 9 would have. That means the 9 would have had that stage win there. Let me double check race information. Normally it's 25 and 50, and I thought that's what I saw on the race day info. But they had occasionally they have a caution right there, so that might have been where it works. Let me check chat. Let's go, Jamie. Let's go, Charlie. Special ed out there. How you doing, gentlemen? How you doing, folks? Full send, full send. All right, Zalesny out front, 99, and the 1 rolling. I think that's why a lot of drivers may have came in on 44. Like Zalesny. Jordan in the 9 here. Might have been thinking he was only going to have a short stint right there, just like I was thinking. I was thinking he was going to be able to hold on for some stage points there. Maybe here in this one they might have had that, so he would have been your stage 2 winner then when they came around to pit road. Zalesny, Conley, McKinney boys rolling the 18 right there behind the 1. 44 laps in, 54 of 118, and not quite halfway. So we'll have a couple of green flag pit stops in here. I do believe 44, if they're going 80% fuel, we should have at least a 30-35 lap sprint here. And that'll put the drivers in on pit road about halfway through the stage. So somewhere around lap 83 is when we're going to see most of the drivers. The driver that is going to need to come in prior, though, is going to be the number 9. Dworzak finds himself off 5 and still trying to hold on. Doing nothing but running that bottom line. The Petronas number 9 still carrying inside, but now finds himself where the 53 should be. Unfortunate circumstances for he's the only driver that did not come in. Tyler Brown into pit road right now. Still trying to get that truck fixed. Nick Goebel out of the race. James Mandarin out of the race. Conley, Zalesny. Tyler Brown still trying to figure another drive line that he's going to be able to try to get it fixed. There's the 32 of Ryan Henshaw. He is bringing the tail end of the field, but Ryan, he'll pick him off. Keep him in mind. Keep the 32 in mind. He'll pick him off. There is the 16 of John Freeman's got a little left side damage here from early contact. Vance Goik up top. A little right side on his truck. He is looking to make a statement here. Brian Fair in the 90. Closes down that 14. Or closes down that 13 spot. Charlie Mosley Jr. in the 89. Little Monster Energy fueling his veins. The 9 back to 10th, or back 10 spots now as he tries to pull some kind of line from the 92. He is dropping. He's dropping because those tires are not able to hold up to the standard at the moment. 58 of 118, 60 laps to go. They're going to make it work. It does, James. It does, man. Jamie Haynes working himself back to the front, to the outside of the 81. Jay Gimbel to the inside. There's the 3 of Thomas Koenig as the 53 is looking to try to have a workover here. 81 rolling side-by-side racing. There goes Jay Gimbel there. Mr. Gimbel, one of my Toyota drivers that I like. Almost 3 wide as the 3 pulls the corner. 53 taps the wall there a little bit, but he's going to get into the corner nicely. You saw that little bump from the right rear as he taps the wall. These trucks able to take a beating, though. That right rear quarter panel is able to take a lot. It's the nose that is not able to take a lot. Zalesny, McKinney side by side. Conley in third. Don't count him out. Don't count out any of these drivers. Long race. Anything can happen. The 9 on pit road. He's getting his green flag pit stop. He is in to get his pit stall right about there. He's going to take his fuel and tires, I do believe. Right sides. Bloop. And fuel. And left sides. Bloop. Maybe. There it is. He'll go a lap down, but not for long. 61 of 118. The 0-4, the 1, Zalesny, and the 1. Zalesny trying to pull some of this line away from Cody McKinney. Trevor, a fantastic driver we've been following for a while. 99 of Joel Conley, a little free off of that exit of 4. You saw the front straightaway. You saw it kind of wiggled right there. He gets back into the stripe here. Joey McKinney trying to close down some more distance. He's got the 14 in the mix right there with him. Memorial Day is the day of celebration in memorializing those who have come before us. Take a pause for the cause. We're going to let the race kind of play out and hydrate, folks. Much love. I'll be right back with you. Zalesny, one of your biggest movers of the race, is up 10, but we were watching the 8 there during my little hydrate break right there, and he's up 12 spots and continuing to move forward here. Christopher Brown in the 92 is up 10 as well. A lot of drivers making a lot of moves and getting themselves in position here for that last ditch effort. Jordan on the freshest of tires out there. Even on 59, has 15 lap fresher tires than everybody. Sticking away some of that time. His lap time's roughly about, let's see, his last lap was 31.13. Race leader, 32.09. Joe Conley, 32.06. Kohik, 31.99. Jamie Haynes, 31.98. So some drivers making up some speed here. But the driver to look for here is the 9, especially when it comes to green flag pit stops and where folks are going to find themselves. He's going to need to be on a different strategy here and kind of ticking away. He's going to have 2 pit stops. He came out on 59. He's going to need another one to be able to make it to the end here to see how, kind of have to see where these drivers fall in line and if he gets an opportunity for a lucky dog position. Campbell back out in the mix. There's Papa Bear. We'll send my friend. Thank you for putting my logo on your truck. I do appreciate that. You're an absolute awesome person. Thank you so much for putting my logo on your truck. Mr. Campbell out there. Appreciate everybody. 32. Ryan Henshaw drops low here. He is free on the bottom. He might be trying to come to pit road here. Looks like he got free in the corner. Just trying to keep himself down low here. Maybe leaving pit road right here. There he is. Drivers carrying pace. 8:53. Ferry up high. 53 down low. And the Ferry trying to hold on to the outside lane. Side-by-side racing here. This is the battle for 6th. As Jamie Haynes tries to pull one over the 8, but the 8's going to clear here. HMG Innovations Impaired video here on the 8, and then the Advanced Auto Parts 53. Working them. They are working. Vicky, what's up, Strictly Stock? Good to see you out there. That's our good friends over there, Strictly Stock Motorsports. And we got Vicky out there cheering on the McKinneys. Cody is in the lead right now. Joey is in 8th. He was as high as 4th. It's always a pleasure to see you out there, Vicky. Much love to you, dear. Agent Inc. 0.7 of a second over Joe Conley. Trevor Zalesny in 3rd. Kohik in 4th. Matthew Montgomery in 5th. Something that we saw even on the later portion of the stage, on both stages, when Jordan was leading, he had a lot of the drivers kind of checked up behind him, kind of making for that tighter racing, and now we're seeing the separation happen over the course of this longer stage, which I kind of figured would happen, especially when it comes to trying to have drive lines and tire strategy. Right now, McKinney showing where he is at on this racetrack. Joel Conley doing a decent job as well. Trevor Zalesny went out and liked his stream because that's what I do in the middle of my hydrate breaks. I try to see who's live during our stream as well. Go give them a big old like and make sure that they know that I'm out there supporting them as well. So he has got he's got that 3rd place kind of locked in. Kohik, though, he's trying to work himself down. Let's take a look at the last 5 lap times from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and 3 to 4. Middle of your race screen right there. Conley better on 73, 75, but McKinney better on 74, 76, 77. This time Conley a little bit better on 78. That's what we're seeing here now. 0.8 of a second gaining. So something, he was faster that last lap, but something happening there. Let's take a look at what's going on with the 99 and Zalesny. Zalesny better on 74, 76, and 77. 75 and 78 better to Conley, but not by much. Zalesny to Kohik. Well, Thomas is better for the last 5 laps. And I think he's figured out his drive line. He's doing a really, really good job of finding where he needs to be. Top 5 drivers. Montgomery losing a little bit of pace here. The number 6 machine falling prey right now as the 3 picks up his pace over the course of the last 5 laps. And that's a look at what's going on there. A reminder, All the cautions in the HMG Innovations Truck Series brought to you by Roasted Gems. Go to roastedgems.com. Check out all of their packages. They ship directly to your door. And we love those folks. They're absolutely amazing. Dustin Slover and the 16, or in the 14, in 16s right now. He's still trying to track down Jordan, but he's got that left side damage. Jordan trying to get back on the lead lap. He's driving around this racetrack like a pure teenager. He's got Matthew Montgomery in front of him. Montgomery in 5th. He is trying to track down Cody McKinney, put himself on a lead lap kind of situation here. And we'll see just what kind of drive line he's going to be able to learn. Right now, his lap times are starting to get to the point where they're leveling off with the race leaders. And he's got about, if I'm looking at the interval between he and Cody McKinney, he's about a second off of Cody McKinney at the moment to get back on the lead lap. Cody McKinney right there behind the 14. Finds the race line here. Jordan will have an opportunity to lead some more laps here when it comes to the green flag pit stops. But chance here for fuel strategy to really show itself and pit strategy to show what's going on. I kind of thought, and it's some confusion on my part, I thought there was going to be another stage, a stage drop there, so they kind of made sure that that lap 45 caution was the end of the stage instead of, or lap 44 caution was the end of the stage instead of stopping on 50, getting that green flag and going to 50. So it's all good. It's all good. That would have been the stage end, and just confusion on my end. Not a big deal on my part. 1 second separates the 1 and the 99. Zalesny in 3rd. And Kohik still right there battling the 9 to the inside of the 3. He gets around 4th here. 15 lap pressure tires will do that. Charlie Mosley comes to pit road. Jordan finds the 14th spot here. Got himself around John Freeman and Dustin Slover, so he's picking off lap times here. The 9 is going to try to drive straight to the inside. You got drivers battling for 2nd and 3rd in front of him. He's going to drive straight in the corner. The 04 of Zalesny gives him the lane. Nice and easy here. 71 of Papa Bear coming off pit road in 18th. He gets himself some fresh sets of tires, wants to make it to the end here. Drivers wanted to come to pit road. Now would be the time. 85 of 118. And they would make it to the end. And right now, Conley and Zalesny coming to pit road. Montgomery there in the 6th machine, rolling as well. Cody McKinney out front. Jamie Haynes in 3rd here. He's right behind Matthew Montgomery, who's had a fantastic day. Jay Gimbel up 15 at the moment. The 81 would be your biggest mover of the race, but Christopher Brown still making up some ground as well. The 92 in 6th as the 15 going by. Sorry, the 16. That was the 16 going by. Montgomery's going to lead a lap here. Came in on 45 himself. Gimbel came in on 45 as well. Joey McKinney in on 44. He's going to be in 3rd. The 3 rolls the corner. The 9 of Dworzak here is the story of the day. Swept the stages, trying to come around and win himself this race after finding himself a lap or 2 down. Montgomery to pit road. Gimbel coming around. I think Gimbel might be coming to pit road as well. Looks like he is slowing down to hit pit road. Is going to do so. Joey McKinney doing the same. So Jordan's going to come around here. He came in on 59. And right now you've got some drivers who left pit road like Jamie Haynes here. He's going to be looking to try to close into that distance. Kohik in the number 3 truck. Came in on 84 is going to be up to speed. He's going to trap Jordan very, very quickly. Jordan needs to go as long as he can and hope for a caution here. Because at the moment that he comes to pit road is the moment that he has to look at this and go, all right, well, this is where I'm at. 9-6-3 Kohik. It's around Montgomery. Montgomery's going to be there. There is the 99 of Joel Conley as well. Jamie Haynes in the 53 up to speed. drivers are starting to complete those green flag pit stops. Cody McKinney up to speed as well. Came in, he stayed out a little later than I would have. And right now, Dworzak 9 seconds and closing to Thomas Kohik, who's up 3 spots from the start of the race. A little right side damage for him, but still a good drive off for him today. 99 of Conley in third. Jamie Haynes off 3. He's working himself back to that pole position where he started. He's in fourth. John Freeman up 16. Keeping on 82, trying to hold on to this racetrack for as long as he can. HMG Innovations Truck Series racing every Monday night. They do follow the NASCAR Truck Series. So whatever the Truck Series is running that week is whatever race they are going to run that following Monday. So the Truck Series typically races on Fridays. So if they race on Friday, that next Monday, we are running those lines. Cody McKinney, fastest lap of the race last time by 30.42. Says, I can do better. Here we go, full send. Zalesny off the racetrack now. Something happened to Trevor. I kind of want to go back and see. Did he just speed on pit road? Zalesny. I wonder if he sped on pit road. Trevor, tell me what happened. Can't see the penalties. 9-3-99. He's back out front, the 71, trying to get back around. That's Papa Bear Campbell. He's got some pressure tires there as well. He came out 66. That was when he was on pit road. So he's going to have a little bit fresher time, a little bit fresher tires. Ryan Henshaw in the 32, giving up some time. There's Christopher Brown in the 92, last driver, looking at a lap down, or first driver a lap down. He's trying to get himself around these racers as well. Finds himself a good drive line into the corner. There's the 8 of Daniel Ferry. Daniel was competing for the top 5 spot just a little while ago before the green flag pit stops, and right now 5.5 seconds separate the 9 and the 99. Kohik has been put back to third. McKinney, who started fourth there to the outside, has Jamie Haynes to the inside. Haynes started on the pole. He found himself here in a good situation. Now has to run the bottom lane here to try to keep up with Cody McKinney as he went to the outside. But Haynes, nothing to sneeze at here. Matthew Montgomery in the 6 machine says he came to pit road on 45. I thought Matthew Montgomery had already been back to pit road, but apparently I was mistaken. 999, 3153. It's going to be your top 5. Jamie Haynes solid in 5th. The 6 of Montgomery. This last lap, 30.90. So I think there might be some relative issues when it comes to the pit lap for Matthew Montgomery. I think he may have come in a little later because his lap times are that of the drivers around him. So I believe STK may have gotten that one wrong. Jamie Haynes keeping on 86. John Freeman on 82. Montgomery rolls the corner here, 31.17. Fuel's the big factor if he did come in on 45. 23 laps to go. Brought to you by International Virtual Racing League. Find them on Facebook. Find them on Twitter. You can get out there and support the leagues. They have a big old page out there. They also have Cup Series, and they started a wheel-in series as well. Those race throughout the week. They do their Cup Series tomorrow night. Going to run Charlotte tomorrow, I do believe. We have a ton of things planned for us over here. More content, more creation, more things that just kind of work into everybody's favor. Right now, these 4 drivers right here are catching the 9 quick, fast, in a hurry. 71 of Papa Bear just trying to get another lap, trying to get another spot. Zalesny on pit road. He needs 6 more laps in the field, and he'll pick up another spot. This is the reason why you never give up a race line or or anything that could happen because, like you see here with Mike, had an issue where the power went out. He gets back out, and he was in 20th, and he picks up another 4 spots, possibly another 5, if his race runs clean, as Leslie is on pit road. Had a DC there for something. Slover in 14th, Christopher Brown in 15th at 92. As Van Scoik going around. Charlie trying to have a good day as well. Van Scoik in that 23, that Ford on lock right behind Daniel Ferry. He's trying to have himself a top 10 night. Does have that truck to do it. Jay Gibble in the 81 up 11. Joe Conley going around the 9 here. Jordan looking to find pace. The 1 of Cody McKinney. Trying to find another speed, another gear. Jordan looking like he's going to come to pit road. He knows that now is the time that he needs to come to pit road. Has 19 laps to go. Shows the driver right there. Matthew Montgomery up in the mix. Says Montgomery has run 54 laps on his tires. That's inaccurate. He's looking at pit strategy and lap times here. I think Montgomery, when Montgomery came in, he came to pit road. I'm going to look. On 87. He came in on 87, folks. So if he came on 87, he's got 2 lap fresher tires, and Cody McKinney and Joe Conley. And it's showing. So the relative not opening up for me there. Okay. Oh no. Trevor says his wheel took a dump getting onto pit road. That's unfortunate, man. That is unfortunate. Man, oh man. I hate seeing that. I hate to see it. What wheel are you running? Vicky, giving more shout outs. Much love to you. Dude, you had a truck to win there. Dang, oh dang. 1:6:99:53 and the 3. Caliber of Racing 6 to the bottom side. 1 trying to defend. 6 drive straight into the race line here. 1 to the outside. Battle for the lead rages on Logitech G920. They had a drive. Okay, so I've noticed that a few of the drivers have been talking about here lately, and they got in and asked if I had heard anything about it. The G920 had driver issues somewhere in the last month or two, and they put out an update that kind of didn't work. That didn't help. So we're seeing a lot of G920s kind of like go like we said, dump in the middle of races. So maybe check your drivers. You may have to roll back your drivers. Jordan 30.32, fastest lap of the race. And when I talk about driving like a PO teenager, well, there he is. He's a lap down, and he would be your lucky dog if a caution were to come out. But know that to everybody that's right here, if a caution were to come out, have an extra set of tires. McKinney, Montgomery, Conley, Haynes, Kohik, your top 5. Matthew Montgomery ready to strike here. Had to reset himself there for just a moment. Jordan rebounds to 13th here as Mosley's in 12th. Brian Ferry in 11th. Joey McKinney in 10th. Daniel Ferry in 9th. Van Scoik really working for that spot. He wants to get back to 7th here. That's where Charlie started. Charles Van Scoik here, the GOAT Racing legend. About 4.7 seconds the difference. He's got the 92 behind him. The 92 of Christopher Brown, a lap down to Charlie at the moment. McKinney out front. Montgomery closing the distance. 12 laps to go on the back straightaway. Charlotte's a beautiful racetrack. If you've never been to Charlotte, I highly recommend you put it on your bucket list. The pine trees are amidst. And the Coke 600 just a fantastic race. I know that a lot of folks are excited that Denny Hamlin won yesterday. It's a long race. My driver had literally had his ups and downs all race long. Kyle Larson not having the best showing. I'm glad to see Chris Buescher is okay, because Buescher definitely had some bad luck there. That his car going upside down there at Charlotte was insane. Haynes to the inside of the 99. He makes a move. Joe Conley, I don't know if he gave up that race line. Oh, he's got some right side. Well, Haynes was right there. Let's take a look here. No caution. I want to see if he got tied. Oh, he did. He got tied off the corner. Got himself into the wall. Gave up the spot. That's good on Joel Conley to have that awareness right there. Good job by the 99. Jamie Haynes back. The 9 on the inside of, what happened to the 9? Let's take a look here. Did he get free off the corner? Something happened here with the 9. Oh, his engine blew. Something happened to the 9's engine. It blew up. Nine laps to go. Cody McKinney trying to outpace these drivers. Jamie Haynes, fastest driver on the racetrack. The 9 was rebounding there to have a phenomenal race line and a great finish to this race. To be able to rebound after the stage, it's at least going to have stage points for both of the stages. So he'll be on pit road here, and to jump to pit road. The engine blew up, and that's just a shame. Van Scoik goes to 7th. Conley into pit road here, right side, not hurting, kind of hurting him there. Or if that's what he had to do, he had to jump to pit road. A lot of drivers find at the end of this race being a little bit difficult here. McKinney, Jamie Haynes to 2nd. Jamie Haynes trying to close down 0.8 of a second with 7 laps to go. Make it 6 this time by, as IVRL shows the distance. Go number 6 is Lesney says. Montgomery having a great day. And he was right there behind Cody McKinney for the longest time. He came on the relative says he came on 45, but I know that he came on 87 according to the list, the event list, and he's still having a good drive. He's outpacing Thomas Kohick here. Kohick looking for a top 5 night. Gimbel up 14. John Freeman up 15. Van Scoik back to 7th here. Finds himself in a good situation. Cody McKinney trying to hold on with 5 laps to go. Trying to be the winningest driver so far in the series. Keaton Swain, all-time records in the IVRL series with the most pole 6. Most top 5s in the IVRL record series. 16 laps led. Cody McKinney 747. Cody McKinney and Pat Gaspar have been the 2 champions so far for the IVRL series. And Cody McKinney has 6 wins for the Truck Series. Playoff standings for the drivers. Cody McKinney with 2 wins, trying to make it 3 here. Nick Goebel with a win. Mosley with a win. Ferry with a win. Conley with a win. Playoff points goes to Cody McKinney right now. Zalesny, Joey McKinney, Brandon Zimmerman, Michael Payne, Brian Ferry, Van Scoik, Henshaw, Campbell, Tyler Brown, all those drivers looking to race their way into the playoffs. Of course, it is the Truck Series playoffs. Let's go. Haynes, he is in 50. I tell you what, he's catching a little bit. 3 laps to go. He was catching there for a little bit, and now 0.7 of a second seemingly being where it needs to be. Right now, Cody McKinney staring at a lap car in front of him, the 80 to the outside, or the 89 to the inside. That's Charlie Mosley Jr. Jamie Haynes able to rebound and catch up some of this pace because of the lap traffic. One out front, half second the distance. 2 laps to go here at Charlotte. 53 gets around, carries the speed, finds the draft of the 1. Cody McKinney looking for a white flag situation here down to the bottom. 4 tenths of a second between he and the 53. The 53 carries. Final lap, white flag waves here at Charlotte. Thank you to the HMG Innovations Truck Series. Thank you to all the leagues. Thank you to all of our veterans. Memorial Day is all about remembering those who have come before us and ones that we have lost in the line, giving that ultimate sacrifice. And, of course, thank you to RoastedGems.com. Thank you to Nerds Who Nerd Things being my broadcast booth sponsor. McKinney, 3 tenths of a second. Last-ditch effort from Haynes didn't work. McKinney wins it here, making it his 3rd win of the season here at Charlotte. Haynes in 2nd, Montgomery in 3rd. Gohick will come on 4th, Gimbel 5th. As the fireworks go off here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, Cody McKinney gives himself the effort of the day, the 3. Drive it into him. Kind of wanted a burnout photo. That was unfortunate. We'll have to take it from the good side if there's a good side left. Cody McKinney's going to be your race winner here. And he will burn it down right there in front of the stands here at Charlotte if he has the opportunity. If he can. Yeah, he can. He can do it. Take a look at your race results. Thank you to SDK Gaming for being my overlay enthusiast and for putting out a fantastic product for me to be able to use. Apex Racing Academy, affiliation of the SDK Gaming community. Cody McKinney's going to be your race leader. HMGinnovations.com. Race winner today here at Charlotte. It was a good race. Jamie Haynes, Matthew Montgomery, Thomas Kohick, Jay Gimbel. That'll be your top 5. Freeman, Van Scoy, McKinney, Joey McKinney as well inside the top 10. Brian Ferry, Daniel Ferry finished 9th and 10th. Charlie Mosley Jr. finishes on 11th. Brown, Conley, Dworzak finishes in 14th. Slover, Campbell rebounds to 16th. Congrats to Mike for getting back out there and sticking with it after the disconnect that happened. Trevor still finishes in 17th. He's still in the hunt for some points here, so don't count him out for the rest of throughout the rest of the season. We'll get that wheel fixed out. Ryan Henshaw finishes in 18th. Tyler Brown, James Mandarin, and Nick Goebel, all of those drivers there at that early mark, 75 laps down. Thank you to the drivers for being out there. Let's go up here. We're going to show this one. We're going to see if we can talk to Mr. McKinney if he is ready to go, if any of the drivers are ready to go. But Cody McKinney, Chesterfield, Virginia, there he is. Let's have a little chit chat with the number 1. Congratulations on the race win here, Cody. 3rd winner of the series, and to do it on Memorial Day. What does it mean to win here at one of the most iconic tracks for mile-and-a-half driving?
Yeah, it means a lot. Just glad we were able to do it on Memorial Day at that. Normally it's either the weekend before or a couple days before or after, but to do it on this day definitely means a lot. We race to, remember them every day throughout the whole year. We should remember it, but this day specifically means a whole lot.
Memorial Day is, of course, one of my, I'd say, favorite holidays. It's not even I wouldn't call it a holiday. I call it a day to find ourselves some some focal point, but it's something I agree that we should remember every day. Cody, Charlotte here, a couple of stages. The caution came out before that stage, and I was mistaken. I didn't know that the stage was going to, you guys were going to end that stage right there. But it played a factor here when it came to having a different strategy, making sure that you knew that if everybody's coming to pit road, you probably should have put yourself on pit road at that particular point. Where does stage racing show itself? I mean, it shows, I think, some cleaner racing as far as, especially in these truck series, being able to have those short stints, figure out your race line, and let fuel strategy kind of work itself out towards the end. Have you guys noticed that that's kind of been the case?
Yeah, stage racing definitely playing into strategy. There, that second stage, things kind of got messed up a little bit. Typically we try not to have 1 or 2 lap shootout just in case the big one happens and everyone gets taken out just for a stage finish. So we try to avoid that and trying to call it when we were coming down the backstretch and was getting talked over, so kind of got mixed up in the communication of the on radio a little bit, but yeah, stage racing, it's a whole different strategy when it comes to that. Especially in the trucks, last stage you may only need to pit once. So trying to decide what you're going to do on that, whether split it in half or go as long as you can.
Tell you what, it still made for some great racing there at the end. I thought the 6 was going to catch you, and did a phenomenal job. Congratulations on the race win, Cody. Always a pleasure to talk to you. 3rd win of the series, and as the racing kind of continues on, we're seeing drivers get out there and push more envelopes, figure out their race lane, and they're going to have to hold you off. I think that's what's happening here. Cody, give your shout outs. Congrats once again.
And always, the supporters, Agent Ink Apparel, Over to Speed Shop, Broughton Kennels, Misfire Inc., HMG Innovations, everyone that helps put this league as a whole together. You week in, week out, putting on great broadcasts. Every one of these drivers that comes out and races, puts it all on the track week in, week out as well. They're definitely making it tougher for me, especially when I make a mistake and then getting on the pit road and cost me about 10 seconds, but it's fun. Just appreciate everyone doing what they do.
Tell you what, it's racing at its finest. Cody, much love to you, brother. Go enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
You too. Cody McKinney is your race winner here, and what a great dude. What do you say out there, Randy? You said your 4-speed back is going out in your Team X Pro, and you need to get a new one ASAP. Man, I tell you what, 4-speed vac is something that ACR Kool-Aid, good win, Cody. Absolutely. Thank you for watching, Kool-Aid. Appreciate you. Thank you to everybody out there watching as well. And that's the thing too, folks. If you have recommendations for drivers out there on equipment and stuff like that, by all means, throw it in our Facebook group, Signature Esports Live. Put it on the IVRL News as well. You can put it on our Facebook page. Tag me in it. I'd love to hear what folks are using out there, because that's going to be a topic of discussion when it comes to product reviews and things like that we want to be able to recommend to folks out there. I'm a big fan of Butt Kicker and what they do as far as their system. Track Racer has a great rig. There's lots of things out there that there are a ton of products that I've been exposed to in this industry, and I've enjoyed every bit of it. Folks, much love to you. That's going to be it for today. Cody McKinney's going to be your P1 finisher. Of course, Jamie Haynes finishes in 2nd here, and Montgomery will finish in 3rd. So those 3 drivers really make it work. Top 5 night for Gimbal and Kohik. Thank you very much to everybody out there for being who you are, and of course, and always remember that today is it should be a day that we remember every single day. So get out there, make sure you take care of your veterans in your area, and take care of each other. Be kind. Much love, and we'll see you in the next one.